Okay, we're back, and we're going to go do Thessia next. But to do Thessia, we have to first talk to the Asari counselor.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need to get to the embassies.
Yes, Commander.
A lot of people get mad at the Asari for holding back this information. I'm like, whatever. Earth, humans would have done the same.
My wife was just sent back to active duty, and I'm
Some people just have this pathological hatred of Asari. I don't get it.
I want all remaining files secured and marked for Tentron clearance only. Commander Shepard.
Have you found something?
We're continuing our investigation into Counselor Udina's activities. It's still not clear how he managed the coup attempt. However, I need to speak with you on another matter. Matters have taken a serious turn for the Asari Republics. We understand your crucible is still missing an important component. The catalyst, I believe you call it.
Do you know where it is?
Unfortunately, no. But we do have an artifact on our home world, Thessia, classified at the highest levels.
What is it?
Suffice it to say, it may help you identify the catalyst. The artifact is in a temple located at these coordinates. A scientific team there will provide assistance.
If this artifact is so important, why keep it hidden?
Even our allies can have their own agenda. A balance of power exists in the galaxy that we don't wish to upset.
The Reapers are doing that right now.
And that's why I'm sharing this with you.
Why the sudden cooperation?
Events have forced our hand. The homeworld has never been threatened before. Thessia has always been an oasis in a galaxy full of turmoil. The Reapers are about to change that.
I'll do what I can.
More lives depend on you than any soul should have to bear. You have my prayers.
Number of surveillance warrants and attempt to find evidence that would incriminate Cerberus informants on the Citadel. Okay, we'll authorize that. An importer-exporter with past convictions for smuggling is offered to gather critical supplies for Alliance forces in civilian medical emergencies. CSEC believes the offer is in good faith and refused to make an arrest, but is legally restricted from accepting her offer without Spectre authorization. This is from that conversation we overheard in the bar. So we'll go ahead and authorize that. There's nothing to buy. Nope. And we'll check in with Arya.
Forces now control the Hades Nexus and Sentry Omega cluster.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please.
I want to do Thessia first, because most people probably do the monastery first. And so they've heard that dialogue based on having been to the monastery first. But it changes on Thessia if you make Thessia first rather than the monastery.
It seems the galaxy can't keep us apart. Since we took back Omega, I've been consolidating my resources for the war. It's a little easier to coordinate from here. So unfortunately, I'll be slumming it on the Citadel for the time being. The Blue Suns, Blood Pack, and Eclipse are in my pocket. I'll send them to war when you're ready for them. Is there anything on your mind?
What exactly have I acquired?
An army that's willing to get dirty, to do the things your respectable militaries won't do. Eclipse mechs and Vorcha legions are excellent candidates for vanguards in any ground offensive. Well worth the little song and dance I had you perform, I'm sure.
Are the Blood Pack falling in line?
With Grill in charge, where all systems go. It's his voice, but my words. Couldn't have asked for a better puppet. The Blood Pack have committed 2,000 Vorcha to the cause. They'll make up the bulk of the army.
What about the Krogan? Are they all quit the Blood Pack and go back home?
Is Darner Voss cooperating with you now?
Getting General Araka off the Blue Sun's back did the trick. Voss still thinks he'll be getting me on mine, idiot. But he's committed his veteran soldiers to me. In turn, I commit them to you.
What have we gained by having the Eclipse at our disposal?
A ton of mechs and elite troopers for stealth operations. Sane has turned out to be more malleable than Jonas Sedaris ever was. My control of Eclipse runs even deeper than I expected. You surprised me by taking such agency in the matter.
How's the rebuilding going on Omega?
People understand the first order of business is shoring up defenses. No one wants another invasion. So they're enduring valiantly, not that they have a choice. Once again, I am Omega.
I wonder if that would change if you'd gone the Paragon route.
We'll talk later.
I'm sure.
Attack. There's activity across most of the planet.
What about the temple? Can you raise the scientists?
Negative. All channels are scrambled across the spectrum. The mission's looking really dicey.
This is too important. It's now or never.
Shepard, that's my home down there. I have to go.
Then get to the shuttle, and let's do this.
I've taken Javik on this mission many times. I've never taken... have I ever taken Edie? mean, Java could be good. His Dark Channel could work well on those Banshees. I don't know if I've ever taken Edie or not. I'd be interested in hearing her dialogue. I know Javik's dialogue, and I would bet most people watching this know Javik's dialogue. I don't think I've ever taken Tally either. I have taken Garrus and James, and I think I've taken Ashley. I'm pretty sure I've taken Ashley. Yeah, I have. I don't think I've ever taken Tally. I am interested. I really am. Okay, I'm interested. I want to hear what Tally has to say. She's not the best squad mate here, but, you know, her sabotage can work. Oh, I have a heavy barrel now. Give her that. Heavy barrel 5. You know what, Liara? I'm gonna put you on the pistol now. Should I clutter up my power wheel for a power I'm really not ever going to use? Whatever. I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah. Go that way. And we'll go with chain lightning. And that's good enough.
Liara, do you have anything more on this artifact?
These coordinates the counselor gave you are for the Temple of Athame. My mother took me there once. It's several thousand years old. And for some reason, it has classified government funding.
Sounds like we're on the right trail.
What if we're too late? My people are dying down there.
Benezia took you to this temple?
I was just a child. I thought it was a history lesson, but now... maybe there was more to it.
What do you mean?
I went digging through her old files. She had heavily encrypted records on this place, some dating back centuries. I still can't crack most of them. Whatever's going on, it's well hidden.
I remember your mother. She fought so hard against indoctrination.
And this brings all those memories back. What if Thessia faces the same fate?
Let's go with confident Shepard rather than hard-nosed Shepard.
Not for long. We'll find the catalyst and save Thessia.
I hope you're right.
Hey, buckle up. This one's gonna be tight.
This can't be happening. My home.
You'll mourn later. Right now, we're vulnerable up here.
Let's get down.
What happens if you do stay up there?
You must be Commander Shepard.
I can't feel anything in my legs.
What about now?
It's numb from my waist down. What if I'm paralyzed?
That's not going to happen.
You saw what happened to Aileen and Cilia. I can't end up like that.
You won't. Now I need you to take a breath and relax. Tell me when you feel something.
I can't. There's nothing.
What about now?
Same. Numb, like my leg isn't even there.
Damn it.
Liara, I want you on that.
Understood. Commander, we heard...
The barrier's been breached. Commander, we'll talk later. Get on that. Hold them back. There is the barrier. More on the way. Enemy targets on the bridge!
I want that gunship prepped and in the air. Plug that hole! We're on it! Someone get me a location on our snipers. Yes, ma'am. Commander, I'm Lieutenant Curran. We've been told to expect you. My orders are to hold this grid at all costs. Shore up the barrier! But our perimeter's collapsing, and I'm getting my people out of here.
This is important. We need your help.
Well, unless you can give me a good reason to stay, we're not dying for a field of rubble.
What exactly were you told about me?
Nothing but your name. Mission details were classified, which just means we'll die without knowing why.
This comes from the highest levels of your government. They can't risk a leak.
Standing here dying 3 at a time is risky too. Care to give us a reason?
It's too complicated. I need to get into the temple, and you're gonna help me do it.
You're too late. One of our outposts lost contact with the scientists over there.
I still need to reach them.
Get that gunship moving! Now! I'm not sacrificing my people just because some human I've never met says I should. I don't know you, but I do know if I don't pull my people out, they're all dead.
Wait. If we don't get to that temple, Lieutenant, this will be the last you ever see of Thessia. You're witnessing the extinction of our entire race. This is the end.
And you really think you can stop all that from happening?
I've already taken 2 Reapers out on Tachanka and Rannoch. I know how to do this.
And what about all the other Reapers still out there?
We have to start somewhere.
You better know what you're doing. This is Lieutenant Curran. Hold your positions. I want a path carved to the temple. Outpost Tychus, we've got people coming your way. Let's make sure the galaxy knows the war was won on Thessia! Make it count.
I was here years ago. To see the city burning like this is...
It can be rebuilt. Just worry about the next 20 meters.
What do you suppose that hole in the ground is?
Watch it! Remember that, because here they come. Staggered approach! Try to use cover! Push them back! Then move! Get off the bridge!
On that building!
Well, they didn't last long.
Damn them!
Keep your focus, Liara.
Those things are...
That's good. You girls are in a good place, so stay there, alright?
slaughtering my people!
Scatter and take cover! Watch the edges! Don't let them get around us!
Who's over here? Nobody. Oh. Oops. Oh. Where are you?
Watch a prisoner!
Ah.
They just won't stop!
Come here. Stand up. Yowza.
Keep up the pressure! Let's get moving before more of them come back.
That thing looked like one of my people.
The Reapers enjoy turning our own kind against us. They must think it's destroying the enemy's morale.
Specialist Geneva was just killed by enemy fire. Wait. Shepard just arrived. How long can you hold out? We get to that temple and the Reapers are history.
Toward the Reaper! It's a way out of here!
And into something worse!
No choice!
You gotta pause a little bit when you get out here to hear all the dialogue. You can't just run right out there.
This nightmare never ends.
The hell it won't. We get to this artifact and we can all wake up.
It's been so long. I can't believe we're this close.
Anything else? Anything else? I think that's it.
This can't be the last I see of Thessia. We need to get to the temple, Shepard.
Watch it! We're trying to reach Outpost Tychus.
You're looking at it!
What about the rest of your squad?
They're all dead! We tried punching through to the scientists, but I'm all that's left.
What about reinforcements?
We had gunships flying support, but things got too hot with that Reaper. They can't chance it.
We need them. We need to be in that temple. Casualties are unavoidable.
In that case, casualties are about the only thing I can guarantee you. Talon Swarm, this is Outpost Tychus. Is there anybody left on this frequency? We're in need of immediate air support. Commander Shepard is here.
Copy, this is Talon 1. I'm on the way. Talon 5 inbound. Ground targets confirmed. Weapons are hot. Light them up. Talon 1, watch the jamming! Target acquired. I'm hit!
Commander! I'll cover you from here!
Commander Shepard, I've got...
Now, Liara, go back there. I know you love to charge right out into enemy fire, but I don't want you to, okay? And there's a heavy weapon right there. But, I really don't like it. Oh, I don't know. No, let's do that. Come on. Oh, there you are.
That's it for the missiles. Switching to the gun.
Next time we go to war, maybe the Alliance can spring for air support.
Why should the Alliance pay for military equipment on Thessia? Or were you thinking about joining the Alliance, Liara? Do you think the Asari should become part of the Alliance?
Watch out, more hostiles ahead. Bogey incoming. Hang tight while I shake him.
Alright, let's put Liara over here. And let's put Tally over there. See that hard? God damn it, I gotta get rid of that.
Keep your head down and give them everything you've got.
Talon 5, back in position. Let's punch a hole. You're almost there, Commander. Keep it up.
Where's that Marauder? There's somebody over here. Oh, there's, or here, Tally, do that to him.
I'm in trouble. My shields just took damage. Talon 5 going down. Repeat.
So much sacrifice. We have to make it worth something.
I suppose you could try to push forward, but under that much heavy fire, it just... I always end up at that same place right there. And by that time, the fire becomes too heavy. Are you guys with me?
Of course.
Oh, they're not because of the swarmers. They think there's enemy around because of the swarmers.
There were 5 billion Asari when this war began. I wonder how many we've lost today.
I think you only get that dialogue if you go over there. Or maybe if you take your sweet time. What's over here? Oh, nothing. Okay.
Looks like we're in the clear. Let's get inside.
That could be difficult. It looks like the scientists have locked themselves in.
Let me take a look. It's military-grade encryption. I think I can override it.
Military grade? That seems excessive.
Especially since few still follow the Athame doctrine.
Now, I played this several times before I ever got the From Ashes DLC. In fact, I think that was the last DLC I got. So the dialogue really changed once you get that DLC. It changes not just for Javik, of course, but also your squad mates change up too.
This feels wrong. The scientists should be here.
Take a look around. Maybe one of these artifacts is what we're looking for. Could this be the artifact?
I don't think so. It's the goddess Athame's sword. Myths say she wielded it against the jealous gods who threatened our ancestors. Without knowing what we're looking for, I'd need more time to study it to know for sure.
Oh, maybe I gotta go hit up one of these Prothean-looking things first. And then we get Tally into the conversation.
Doesn't look useful. That's Janiri, Athame's guide who brought enlightenment to Thessia long ago.
But if you look carefully enough, he looks like a Prothean.
Not necessarily.
If this was Rannoch, there's no way our scientists would have run. Something isn't right here.
How about this?
A page from one of our earliest religious texts, the Athame Codex. Doesn't look promising. It describes how Athame taught our ancestors mathematics.
Or someone else did. What do you know about this?
A fragment from the Codex. It's not what we need. It describes how Athame's guide Janiri gave my people seeds. He taught them the seasons so they could grow crops.
But if these guides looked like Protheans...
It doesn't mean anything, necessarily.
Whatever your government's hiding here, Liara, they weren't fooling around.
Now let's hit up one of these artifacts over here.
What's this?
The goddess Athame's shield. Legends say she used it to protect Thessia when the heavens grew angry.
Okay.
What about this one?
Another page from the Codex. I doubt this is it. It describes Lucen, Athame's guide who taught our ancestors about the stars.
And if he was a Prothean, it gets even more interesting.
You put it that way, and it's too incredible to believe.
Why, Liara? I don't understand Liara's like, oh, this can't possibly be business.
Could this be the artifact?
I don't think so. That's a sculpture of Lucen, one of Athame's servants who walked among my ancestors, bestowing knowledge.
Just like the other sculpture. He looks Prothean.
I admit there is a certain resemblance.
I'm starting to think we're missing something.
You think? I'm missing it on purpose, Tally.
Another page from the Codex. Not very useful. It talks about Athame's guide granting us the gift of biotics as a reward for worshipping her.
Liara... Never mind. I won't even try to speculate what this means.
Yeah, there's a huge contradiction here. If you bring Javik, he says it was a genetic engineering project on the part of the Protheans. Which doesn't make sense because the codex entries on Thessia say that every critter that ever grew up on Thessia had biotics because there's so much ezo in the place. And you wouldn't need a genetic engineering project. I mean, if Jack were alive, she could have brought her biotic dog to Shepard's apartment. I mean, did the Protheans really have a genetic engineering project for Varen? I don't think so. So there's some contradictions here.
What are we looking at here?
A primitive rendition of the goddess Athame. She's speaking to her ancient Asari followers. I don't think this is the artifact.
Except your goddess looks like a Prothean here.
What? But I see what you mean. That is troubling.
Why? I don't get it. I don't get why you're so troubled, Liara. I don't get it.
I'm guessing these are the scientists.
It's the goddess Athame again.
Liara, you're ignoring the obvious. She was no goddess. That's a Prothean.
I know it looks that way, but this is thousands of years of Asari history in question.
So...
Their throats.
What happened to them?
They've been slit. The Reapers didn't do this. We're going to have to figure this out on our own.
Who's that supposed to be?
It's Athame. Her image became more like ours over time.
And less Prothean.
I admit this all raises serious questions about Asari history. To consider the Protheans may have been involved in our past, it would change everything we know about ourselves. If the Reapers hadn't attacked, this revelation would be the biggest event our civilization...
Ah! There's a Prothean beacon here.
What? You're sure?
It's not something you forget.
But why hide it?
The one you found on Mars gave us the Crucible. Keeping this quiet makes sense.
That can't be. I can't believe my people would keep this a secret.
Why not?
A beacon like this could explain why Asari are so advanced.
You did say this temple is thousands of years old, Liara. Lots of time to study it.
That doesn't make it true.
Like Athame not being Prothean? Think about it, Liara. It would only take a few scientific advances to give the Asari an edge over others. Which, I'd like to point out, you now have.
If the wrong people had gotten their hands on this, who knows what could have happened.
If it is true, I'd like to think my government was at least careful about it.
But maybe too careful. No one's left to tell us how this works.
The few records I can access talk about tapping into Prothean data streams, reconstructing matrices, none of which I see here.
Maybe that's the point.
By the goddess. Literally.
Look around. There must be more of these connections.
Incredible. The beacon seems to think you're Prothean, Shepard. It must be the cipher you got back on Pharos years ago.
Don't remind me.
Of course, if Javik was here, he'd say, well, or it could be the Protheans that's standing
Keep
right
searching.
here.
There have to be more connections nearby.
The beacon is powering up. You can feel it.
It seems each connection provides more power to the beacon.
We're probably the first ones to do this.
This isn't a connection. Keep looking.
Can you believe we're this close? We can get what we need here. Finish the Crucible and finally destroy the Reapers.
If it works. You sure have an awful lot of confidence.
Best place to hide a secret is out in the open.
They've been extracting data from it for centuries. I never knew.
Let's hope it doesn't take us as long.
I never heard that dialogue before. Good thing I'm doing a Let's Play.
This doesn't appear to be a connection. We should keep searching.
I was about to make a comment, but she had a comment of her own.
There has to be another one around here.
Yes. Keep looking.
We just got one.
I don't think that's it. Let's move on.
You have to admit, it looks like this is where your people got their edge.
Our whole civilization. None of it's what I thought.
Man, there's a lot of dialogue here that you can miss very easily.
Doesn't look like a connection. That did it. I think we can access the beacon now.
If I hold off for just a few seconds, are you going to say anything? No. Alright.
We need to hurry. This place isn't going to... last very long.
Obtaining chronological marker. Hold. Timescale established. Post-Prothean cycle confirmed.
What are you?
Reaper presence detected. This galactic cycle has already reached its extinction terminus. Systems shutting down.
No, wait!
We need answers.
To what question?
The catalyst. We need to know what it is to finish the Crucible.
A Prothean.
A VI. Remember Vigil all those years ago?
I am called Vendetta, an advanced virtual construct of Patrick Van, overseer of the project you refer to as Crucible. He died fighting the Reapers in the Battle of Tranvia 9. Your remaining time is also at an end.
Were all Protheans so grim?
What happened to the Crucible in your time? Why didn't the Protheans deploy it?
We were sabotaged from within. A splinter group argued we should dominate the Reapers rather than destroy them. It fractured our order of battle. Later we discovered the Separatists were indoctrinated.
I guess they had their own elusive man to deal with.
Our studies of past ages led us to believe that time is cyclical. Many patterns repeat.
Like the Reaper attacks.
And beyond. The same peaks of evolution, the same valleys of dissolution. The same conflicts are expressed in every cycle, but in a different manner. The repetition is too prevalent to be merely chance.
We assumed the Reapers were responsible for the pattern.
Perhaps, though I believe the Reapers are only servants of the pattern. They are not its master.
So who is the master?
Unknown. Its presence is inferred rather than observed. The only certainty is its intention. Galactic annihilation. You now stand at that precipice.
We haven't been annihilated yet. We're fighting the Reapers right now.
As does every cycle. But resistance is not enough. Conventional means will not defeat the Reapers.
We already know that. It's why we're building the Crucible. We found your plans.
The Crucible is not a Prothean design. It is the work of countless galactic cycles stretching back millions of years. Each cycle adds to it. Each improves upon it. Thus far, none have successfully defeated the Reapers with it.
I know a thing or two about killing Reapers. Just tell us what the catalyst is.
Confidence alone will not defeat the Reapers. Though I deem your odds of success remote, I will not hinder you.
Then give us what we need to know.
Very well. If you have followed the plans for the Crucible, I will interface with your systems and assist with the catalyst too. Indoctrinated presence detected. Activating security protocol.
You killed the scientists. What do you want?
Your attention. Someone would like to talk with you.
Shepard.
How did you find this place?
The archives. Or did your shadow broker miss that one?
Show yourself. I promise I won't miss.
Stick to your talents, Dr. D'Soni. You've helped uncover the key to subjugating the Reapers.
Or destroying them.
Damn it, Shepard. Destroying the Reapers gains us nothing.
How about peace?
They're just trying to control us. Think about it. If they wanted all organic life destroyed, they could do it. There would be nothing left.
What the hell are you talking about?
I know them, Shepard. I know how they think.
I think you've gotten a little too close to the enemy.
No. I'm saying they've got it right. Why kill when you can control?
The Reapers have it right? You're indoctrinated. You're doing just what they want.
I could say the same of you. Wasting time on a war that can't be won.
At least I'm fighting.
Never question my ability to fight. I've been fighting them longer than you can imagine. And don't assume you know me. My methods for dealing with the Reapers are simply more refined than yours.
When he says I've been fighting them longer than you can imagine, from the games themselves, that's like bullshit. Shepard's known about the Reapers longer than the Elusive Man, but then you go into these comics, which I think were actually written after Mass Effect 3 came out, and you find out that the Elusive Man actually, even during the first contact war on Shanxi, came across a Reaper artifact, and he already, I guess, started the process of becoming indoctrinated. That's how he got his eyes, was from this Reaper artifact. But he wasn't fully indoctrinated, but he got the message that the Reapers were coming, and he formed Cerberus to try to prepare humanity to deal with it. So he has actually been fighting them for longer than Shepard can imagine, but just from in-game context, that line sounds like total BS. And by the way, I'm going to shoot him no matter what, but I figure out, well, I'll take some of these red-blue choices anyway. But I'm going to shoot him anyway.
I might have believed you once, but you've gone too far.
Shepard, you're out of your depth. There are choices coming that you're not equipped to make.
At least I'll be making them as a human being. They're just some Reaper puppet.
No, there's a better way forward. Humanity can be so much more.
I'm finishing the Crucible and I'm sending the Reapers back to hell.
I can't let you do that. Leng, the commander has something I need. Please relieve her of it. And then bring me the data.
Understood.
Alright, here we come with the most lame boss fight ever. Liara.
Got it.
Oh, I want this one. Liara, switch over to that.
I'm on.
And Tally, get over there.
I've been hit! Cover me while I recharge!
Watch out! Gunship!
Get to cover!
I've got this!
No, you don't. You're not even close.
I need to recharge!
The gunship's taking up position!
And this is all on insanity. No, 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 no. I mean, come on. The dude is just, like, super wimp.
Shepard is mine now.
Yeah, right.
You've had your fun now, Shepard. It's a pity the good ones never last. There's only one way this ends. Target the supports.
You still got a gun on your back, Shepard. Now you don't. What happened to it? fall off?
Cerberus thanks you for all your hard work.
That plot armor's the best armor. I need to get me some plot armor.
Shepard! Hang on!
This is Shepard. Give us your location.
I repeat, is anyone on this frequency?
We read you. Give me your
The lieutenant's down. Our whole zone is collapsing. What happened to Shepard? Did they make it to the temple? I saw them. Wait, I've got a Reaper inbound. Please, is anybody there? Goddess,
I wouldn't worry about it. They don't have fly swatters. All you have to do is dodge around. They can't hit you. Somehow in this universe, big translates into powerful, and yet they always end up being total wimps. Like, yeah, right, okay. Gonna make them big, but they can't hit shit.
Commander Shepard, are you there? Commander.
Counselor? The mission...
Contact with Thessia has been cut off. When will the Crucible be ready to use?
Counselor, I wish the news was better. We didn't get the information.
Why not?
Cerberus was there. We were defeated. We don't know how to finish the Crucible.
I don't know what to say. What was the situation on Thessia?
Deteriorating fast. The Reapers are there in strength.
Then I should be going. Plans must be put in motion. Continuity of civilization has to be considered. I never imagined this day would come.
None of us did. Sorry.
Asari forces are in full retreat. It is no longer safe for us to remain in this system.
Get us out of here.
Shepard. Nobody could have predicted Cerberus would reach Thessia before us.
To hell with predictions. Thessia's lost, and that's on me.
No, it's not.
As is the data on the catalyst. I'm sick of Cerberus beating us to the punch.
Let's kick them in the balls first for a change.
I'm with James. Anyone know where they're hiding? Anyone?
Well, there is something.
Let's hear it, Trainer.
I was able to track Kai Leng's shuttle through the relay and extrapolate his destination. But the signal disappeared in the Yera system.
Naturally.
It's not just gone, though. The signal is being actively blocked.
How?
I'm not sure, but something is interfering with all signal activity in that region of space.
Commander, the Yera system is home to Sanctuary and little else. Sanctuary is a supposed safe haven for war refugees.
You think it's worth checking out, Trainer?
Yes, Mom, I do.
If Specialist Trainer hadn't examined the data so astutely, the interference would have been undetectable.
Nice work, Trainer. You've given us a shot. Now let's make sure we don't waste it.
I was stationed on Horizon in the Yera system. You were the only Cerberus presence while I was there.
It's a slim lead. Let's hope it's the right one.
I don't care how slim the leads are at this point. We've come too far to let Cerberus stop us. I want that Prothean data. I want the catalyst. No excuses. Dismissed.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
Alright, we're going to end it here. I don't like this Thessia's lost and that's on me. It's like, excuse me, how is that on you? I mean, that's not on Shepard at all. I mean, that line of dialogue doesn't make any sense at all. A lot of people don't like the fact that Shepard's sorry, tries to say sorry to the sorry counselor. I mean, well, I mean, it's not terrible. The part that bothers me is the part where she says that Thessia's lost and that's on me, or I should have known it was Cerberus. It's like, how? I mean, come on. Anyway, interesting episode, interesting mission, rather fun mission. I wish Tuchanka had as much fighting as this one, except it ends really, really lame, with the worst boss you could ever imagine. But we'll end it here, and we'll pick it up. I guess, well, we got Leviathan to do, and we got the monastery, so I think we're probably going to do the monastery next. Until then, take it easy.